Here is the new beauty of a car, the Opel Omega we traded for the couch. Previous episode, the couch is already delivered. Here is the car, the battery. We just took the old battery out and now we're going to try and put this new one into the car and see what happens. So we will just try to fasten it here, connect it to the poles over here. And we will see what happens. There is a small spark, so there's still hope. Tom.
Yeah. Let's tighten this just a little bit.
Okay.
See if it will crank.
You can try
Okay.
Oh, it's leaking a lot of coolant, so we will have to drive it to the company and lift it up on the lift and see what we will have to do to make this car able to go through the inspection, so we will make profit. How is it at the driving?
Feels pretty good.
And it has brakes as well.
Yeah, the brakes are working.
It is a bit, you know, yes.
The owner of this car said that it was sitting for about a year, I think.
Let's see how long it takes to overheat. Yes.
On the motorway now, this Opel in front of us is driving like 90, it's 100, but it feels pretty good. You know, it's going
Overtake.
pretty straight. Yeah, I might overtake. Gears are feeling good. There's no wobbling or vibrations. The brakes are braking and the accelerator is accelerating. So it seems pretty good. Let's see if we can overtake this Opel.
First problem here.
Or we could...
The car started to boil a bit.
No, it's not overheating, it's just...
Vittu, he lekerda, he kortsi.
Okay, so we're not missing any coolant. So if you see in there, we have the same amount of coolant that we had when we started. Looks like about the same. Might be a little bit lower, but I think we're gonna stay here for a while and let the car cool down. Maybe
Yes.
drink a coffee or something. Gonna pop a Cinnabomb. Don't do drugs.
It smells like apple. It's apple. He's Let's go. Let's see if we make it into town. Goodbye. Let's see if she starts. She should start.
Yeah, she should just fine.
You have in gear, so
Yes.
you remember.
I know.
Oh yeah. We made it. He is going to open the door now.
Okay, we're gonna drive the car in now.
Old man staring at us.
Like usual.
So now we have arrived at the workshop and the Opel Omega survived the whole trip over here. So this is the car we traded for the couch we had. It's bit things to fix. The guy who traded this to us just wanted to get rid of it because it has been staying on his yard for about a year, and he said that the coolant is leaking somewhere and we think it's the head gasket, so we are now trying to pull things out from the engine bay and just try and search for the problem, but we will start to see if we can find any leakage from somewhere and see if we can get this car fixed and ecotech. someone has tried to fix it up a little bit and wrapped it again in some tape that doesn't look like it's from the original.
So this is driven with a COM.
This is a timing belt and not a timing chain engine, so it smells a lot of coolant in this under the bonnet. So I think Tom has taken a small shit somewhere here in the hood.
Okay, so we have the
Serpentine belt.
serpentine belt removed. Pretty long one.
That's a very long serpentine belt.
Looks
What condition is it in?
pretty good.
It's in good condition, yes.
Looks like there's some sort of oil leak. Let's take a closer look. If we have a coolant leak, then one of the possibilities could be the water pump, but since there's a new one, I think we can cross that off the list. Everything looks fine here.
So we have now removed the ignition coils, the ignition cassette, and we are now checking if, well, you can see that it's a little bit wet over here. And now we are going to check the coil holes over here.
Yeah. So jag kan hålla i det. So cylinder 1 looks pretty dry. Number 2, you can see a little bit of oil in there. This one is, there's a little bit more oil than that one, but it's not too bad. This one is a lot more oily, but it's not, I would say.
Yes, it looks like there is a little bit of oil coming from the valve cover gasket over there.
But I think it's nothing we should worry too much about. We could change the valve cover gasket. They're pretty cheap, but we'll see that when we remove it, how bad it is.
Yes. We will continue our small project over here. Siinä ei tunti se kortsi. Joo. Mulle rehti oli. I will save your little bolt which fell into the hole. Victor! Tom! Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ei vittu, du måste slangen där. Ah, yeah. Air smells like communism. Vittu, jag hade något satans kabel.
Joo, no lycka till till fotaan heli. Jaha. Oh, maybe?
Yeah, there you can see a little bit, someone has done a cream pie into the hose. There's the valve cover gasket.
It's pretty.
Is it dry and hard?
It's not too bad actually. I've seen a lot worse, but you know, it's probably good to replace it.
Yeah, on the same time it's dry, pretty dry, wet, super wet.
Really tough time working when there's so much shit here, so we're just gonna
Make some more room by removing the air filter contraption over there. We just removed the injector cables and sockets, and it was kind of different, but we now have most of the electronics out of the way. How is it going with Mr. Tom? Yes, it is a little bit of more.
Now we can see the throttle body here. For some reason, oil down there. Let's see if we can get an angle here.
Yeah,
Can you see it?
there is.
Put it more to the front.
Men ju ner då 10 minuter.
16. So we've now removed the alternator. But we have a lot more space to work with now. We're thinking of going to McDonald's now. Very good. Wanna go to McDonald's?
Yes, I am very hungry. I need to go to McDonald's.
Let's prank Jeremy. I couldn't prank him. We found some rust holes. One right here. It's, I don't know if it's that bad. We got the same hole on the other side. Drive shafts looks pretty good. We got a leakage here on the shock absorber and another leakage there.
There's a large play in the steering. It was a good trade, but there's stuff to fix still, so the coach guy can now sit and enjoy while we are working our assholes off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here I found it.
If you guys like this content, you should definitely subscribe and comment recommendations and what you think we should flip next. So yeah, hit the like button. It helps us a lot. Okay. Safety belt is required in a BMW.
Oj, så jag hör vanligtvis.
He's coming. Fat ass.